wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That brings him to within 1. The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Young. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
Yeah, and it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches. And this is how it's done. You stop the run first, get them in passing situations, pin your ears back, and go put your name in those record books.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Oh, he's got some space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Stewart. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Nice job by the pass rush. They know if they can get to this QB, they can hit him and force these incompletions.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll move the tight end. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching him. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused.
Going for it all. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Makes the catch. It's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown. We need a 2-point conversion. But you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent. Plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Rush is on him. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And just like that, with the big play, they're set up as he goes out of bounds at the 18.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Love. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Young. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here comes the heat. Right on target this time. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Looking to scramble. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have done.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Quarterback now breaking the field. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He tries to take the top off. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they've regained the lead. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute?
Hurricanes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Stewart. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown Wolverines. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field, locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Wants to throw it. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw at Stewart. Going for 6. Touchdown Hurricanes. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the run, it's Singleton. Runs through a tackle. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Stewart. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Michigan. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. He'll try to tack on one more.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Time to take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Moss. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Stewart. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Singleton. It's a running room. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Here's the pressure. The short hands. It's Anderson. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To throw, it's Stewart. Oh, they're after him. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
To the air on second down. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Jackson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. stepping back, it's Stewart. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop it. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots today.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. He's looking to throw. Takes his shot. He's got an open man. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Fires left. It's caught downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Touchdown, Canes! A great catch and run for 6.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Stewart. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it for a big play. Gashes him in the middle. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. The DBs will back off a bit. Back to pass, it's Stewart. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it on the outside. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete on the right side. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Powers through. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Pick your poison, right? When he gets outside the pocket, man, what do? Do I play the pass and stay back deep? Or do I come up and try to make a tackle? I'm not going to give up a big play and give up an easy pass, so it's just easy pickings for this quarterback because of his athleticism.
And the Canes can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's Stewart. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
Looking left. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, going up top. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Going for the big play. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but fourth and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance. Put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Changing the play. To the air. It's Stewart. Got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead, but they don't. Touchdown, Wolverines! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Fires to the middle. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, their success running the ball really helped them there on that 4th down because they dialed up the bootleg. Lots of people on defense thought it was the back who had the...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Back to throw, it's Stewart. Got a man, it's Moss. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, a lot of space. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Under fire. Dances away to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Stewart. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Going to swing it on second down. Looking to buy time. He's going to take off. Only a pickup of a yard, and that's just not helping much at this point. At least the clock is stopped.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Stewart. Here's a heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. They get to him as he throws. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get them to third and long. Obvious passing situations. Because they won second down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable third down. They win and probably force the punt here.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Canes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Got enough space. Touchdown, Miami. They jump on top here in OT. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Quarterback making adjustments. Rushes on him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Stewart. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They got it in the end. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Obviously, Obviously, very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a two-point conversion. He wants to throw it. They got it! The two-point conversion, and it's a game winner! I know how to sum up this game's